What happened to ordinary people on the streets? Prophet Seer1, yes, I really want to chat with you. Okay, Moses Musa. My number is there on the screen. I pinned it +2 34802094356. So I've not started politics. If I start politics, I do politics at night. That is the time we hit 10,000, 15,000, 20, 30. I'm here to educate the people of Africa. But I'm telling the opposition, if you are serious, you wake up. Stop fooling yourselves. If HH wins election in 2026, I will be here in Nigeria. I'm not there. I will suffer. Am I suffering? He's a president. I am the one. I mean the number one campaign. I'm the number one campaign manager who did the job. I'm here. Am I suffering? I'm not suffering. I'm doing well. Look at me. I'm shining. See me. I'm fresh. Look at me. See my cheeks. I'm shining. I'm doing very well. See my office. See my life. See my church. See, I mean, what am I going to mention? God is good to me. I am helping a lot of people from all over the world, and they are remembering me. They are blessing me. Every blessed day, I'm receiving gifts. Every blessed day, I'm receiving money. And don't forget that I am the donor of power, the engineer of miracle money. So I won't suffer. Even if you win, it doesn't win, you are the one that will suffer. Many of you are just like this from going to jail. Just like this from going to jail. Opposition, you don't have the capacity. You don't have the capacity to move UPN. You don't. You have to be serious. Somebody can deceive you. Oh, you are popular, you are popular. My dear, forget it. Election in Africa is not won by popularity. There are powers that make it possible, physical and spiritual. If you are not serious, you will suffer. You are going to suffer. I have given you example. And those of you that are advising HH, I told you before now, in 2026, HH is going to fight, is going to contest against tribalism. Did I say it or didn't say it? HH will contest against tribalism. In 2024, HH will contest against the Catholic Church. In 2026, HH is going to contest against the poor people of Zambia that had so much hope, the people that we spoke to. I know how many hundreds of thousands people that lost their money from not safe. What do you call them? Ango, Sanko, all these things. The time I was doing my last broadcast that pulled over 32,000 viewers, I told them that when HH come into power, if you manage to vote him, we are going to recover those money. I told them that it was PF that stole that money, when actually all of us know the people that stole that money. These are things that we are coming back to explain to the people. And once we do it, currently, UPND, HH don't have support in the UPND. Just imagine a whole president coming to receive Frank Bwala. Who is Frank? I mean, Frank was a liability to PF. He was a liability to SP. When he was in SP, SP was not growing. President Fred Membe's party was not growing. Now the party is growing massively. Somebody that is created by God advised the president, say, bring Tayali. They brought Frank Walia. They brought him, and against all odds, in the presence of all the people that suffered for HH, they made him the presidential campaign, the director for presidential campaign team. What does Frank know about UPND manifesto? How many foot soldiers does Frank Walia know in UPND? I mean, there are people that know UPND people. There are people that know what UPND people want. There is Mubita Nawa. I don't know the crime that this guy committed that you hate him like this. You hate him with I don't know. There is that one you threw to Botswana. Is it Botswana where you threw, or Namibia? Anthony Mwamba. Anthony, I've forgotten his name. There are guys that went to prison that understand what UPND guys want. You brought Frank. What will Frank tell the people? So Frank is going to campaign against us in 2026. Frank, many of you are watching. You don't know who Frank is. Let me show you who Frank is. Then you call it. See, see, Chule, this frog is going to campaign against us. He's the one who we who is going to stand to counter the. This is the one who explained the manifestos of Upnd. Just look at this. Look at this. See him, Frank. Frank is the one. HH, sorry for you. People are deceiving you, just like I told the President Edgar Lungu. I told him that people were deceiving him. He thought I was joking. Immediately he lost the election. All those people were deceiving him. Everybody scattered, including Dorasilia. Where do you see Dorasilia near Edgar Lungu? No, everyone have disappeared. He's now there on his own. See, somebody advised the president to bring this Kalul to come and explain the presidential manifesto. Where are the UPND guys that suffered with the president? I mean, this guy was PF, and PF lost election. He opened his own party and failed to convince people about his own party. He jumped to SP. See, he jumped to SP and nearly destroyed SP. Now, he's here. Now in UPND, is the messiah of UPND. HH don't know that he's busy killing his party. I'm not here to do politics. I'm done for today. But what I'm trying to tell you is that youths of Africa, wake up. It is time for us to rule. It is time for us to take over leadership. This is not time for. This is not the time for politics. This is not the time for politics. Yet, politics will start when the opposition become serious. Once they become serious, we start politics. But as for now, we'll keep on opening the eyes of the people. I can read your comment quickly, your question, and then I can call it a day and start my work today. From all that I've taught you today, is there any question that you want to ask me? And I'm going to answer you. Come with your question now in the comment section. Type your question in the comment section. Type your question in the comment section. Please bring your question. Any question that you want to ask me, bring it in the comment section. Let me answer you. My parents are in South Sudan, but I want a way to come. I want a way they come. Please ask your question very, very well. Maybe, are you the one that want to come here? Then we can help you. Give us your question. Seer1, I'm watching you from Ndola, Zambia. This is Mulenga Griffin. God bless you, Mulenga Griffin. Thank you for tuning in. Seer1, why don't you focus on Nigeria? You have far many challenges in Nigeria than Zambia. The work that we are doing in Zambia or anywhere in the world is the same work that we are doing in Nigeria. Many of you don't know about this. When I came to Nigeria, one of the reasons why, many of you, I've explained this in the blogs, and I'm going to explain it again so that many of you, maybe you can hear this. When I came to Nigeria, one of the reasons why that brought me to Nigeria is change. I wanted a change in government. I wanted the youths to take over. I wanted a reform in Nigeria, in politics. I didn't waste time. When I came to Nigeria, I invested my resources, a lot of money in politics. I wanted Peter Obi to become the president. And how were we going to do this? How are we going to achieve this goal? How are we going to make Peter Obi the president? Before you go far, you must remember that this is my 1 year and 8 months establishment in Nigeria. 1 year and 8 months, establishment in Nigeria. I've not even been here as an established person for 2 years. I am here in less than 2 years. I spent over 10 years in Zambia. That's why on my page, 90% of my followers are from Zambia. They're not even from Nigeria. There was a time I limited my page. I blocked the people of Zambia, I blocked the people of Botswana, blocked the people of South Africa from accessing my page so that I can concentrate and build a church. That was when our church was 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. It was after 1 year that I unblocked them. Many of you will realize that few months ago, when I post something on Facebook or when I go live, you see 200 people are watching, 100 people are watching, 150 people are watching. When I post something, 20 people are commenting. Many of you say, Seer1 has lost popularity. People no longer follow Seer1. But you didn't know what I did. I was building Nigerian audience. I didn't want them to interfere with Zambian audience or Botswana. Or I was building Nigerian audience. If you understand Facebook, you know you filter out some countries from your page. So I filtered Zambia out because Zambia was leading. Zambia is actually leading. Now I have over 700,000 people following me from Zambia. The rest are Nigeria and South Africans. So I filtered them out. I wanted to concentrate on Nigeria because I was establishing a church. All the services we are using strictly Igbo language. Before I could preach with English language, it was because I wanted to build a stand in Nigeria. And we started building. Now the ministry has grown. This is the single largest congregation here in this state within a space of I want to say this is just within a space of, look at that. This is within a space of 1 year and few months. Look at that. This is now the single largest congregation. Look at that. Look at the crowd. Look at it. So this is when people are beginning to know us in Nigeria. I spent quite a lot of time in Zambia. Give me a few more years and you will see that the same amount of people that are following me from Zambia, Nigeria will even have more. But that's by the way. So I wanted to build Nigerian audience. So we started building Nigerian audience and build that. So when I came, what can we do to help it to become the president? I used my money. I invested in politics. I invested in PVC, encouraging young people to go and get their voters card and prepare to vote out APC. I was doing that. In fact, many of you that don't know, let me check if I can see this. Many of you that are not aware of this, God help me to find this. Please be a little bit patient with me. I want to show you something very important. I am addressing this because you really need to hear it. There are so many of you that are very clueless. You are ignorant, very ignorant. I want to open your eyes. I want to show you something important, please, so that I tackle this. Okay, I'm going to make a broadcast. I'm trying to check here where I can see. I led thousands of youths to the streets because of P2B. I wanted P2B to become the president. We were in forefront doing that. I'm going to show you the proof. I led, imagine, in less than months in Nigeria, I was able to I brought the city to a total standstill, encouraging the youth to get their PVC to vote for P2B. But you know what happened? Along the line, I realized the people behind P2B, the original people behind P2B. If I'm supporting you and America is supporting you, you will lose my support because I know who you are. If I'm supporting you and Britain is supporting you, you lose my support. I know who you are. That is how I stop my support. I remove my support from P2B. Because I put a call across. I said, I wanted to see you here. I wanted him here. Because we can't jump from fire to frying pan, or from frying pan to fire. That's how I stopped. Hold on with this question. Hold on. I'm coming to do politics at night when tens of thousands will turn in. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. What I'm doing in every nation, I'm doing it. You have never seen me fighting Nigerian leaders? Then you don't follow me. You have never been to my church or to my services. If there is one person that stands his ground and speak to the leaders without fear, it's Seer1, no one else. If you do it, they'll put you in prison. But no one can put me in prison. I say anything that I want to say, so long as it's the truth, nothing happens. So I talk here, I don't segregate. But for Zambia, a church is my product. It's my product. We are the people that packaged him and sent him where he is. And I don't hate him. Even those of you, majority of you Upnd members are crying. They are devastated. But they can't talk. That is why the opposition need to wake up. If they continue being stupid, if they continue playing, we are going to allow HS to rule. In fact, when he finishes ruling till 2026, we are going to help him to amend the constitution and continue ruling. I'm not going to suffer. I'm not going to suffer. So come again, give us your question. Let me answer quickly, and then we close for today. Come quickly. Those fools asking you to concentrate on Nigeria don't know the importance of your political impact in Zambia. We appreciate your role, King Jagaban. This is coming from General Chikwekwe. God bless you. HH has failed on Barose land, and that has caused a lot of more trouble to himself. That's what I'm telling you. This is just that the opposition is not serious. And the reason why I'm not quick to start fighting HH is because I don't want people to jump from frying pan to fire. No. We must reach an agreement. And when we reach that agreement, we remove HH easily. Take it from me easily. It's as easy as ABC. This is a psychological game. How did we remove PF? How many people are calling HH Satanist today? How many people are calling him Freemason today? Those are psychological problems. We remove those things from people and put it on other people. Now, you have chance. Anyway, come again. We love you here in Zambia so much. God bless you. I love you more. And I mean well for you, you know. I mean well for you, the people of Zambia. I love you. So there are many comments and questions that are coming. God bless you. I'm going to announce a date that we are going to go into politics. Already, even without me going into politics, things are not very well for HH. And this is because of how, when you are in power, there are people, when you are in opposition, there are people that you are working with. There are people that we are working with. This is weird. This is the only problem that I have with Upnd and HH. There are people that we are working with. The people that helped you and you won election by 1 million, what has happened to them? All of a sudden, they are no longer competent to work with you. You are now this person, that person, even getting useless people like Frank Walia. I mean, a person that has failed in all ramification. As a reverend father, he failed. As a politician, he failed. That is the person that can help you to win election in 2026. Open your eyes, His Excellency. Open your eyes. You are finished. You don't have the people of Barroso. Anyone that is telling you that you have them. We have seen that movie before between Satan and the European Banda. We know how it ended. People of Barroso they are intelligent people. Those guys are wise. Those guys are not fools. President Lungu even gave them a vice president, but they were not cheated. You have given them nothing. You just gave them misery, opening their wound. And I don't know if it's somebody that advised you to do that. The president that came before you had the way they dealt with those guys. Those guys are too intelligent. Barroso people, I was in Zambia, I dealt with them. Those guys are too intelligent and they are united. It's because of having wrong people around you. I won't say anything because campaign has not begun. I'm still waiting for the opposition to get ready. So that when we tell you that this is bad, we will tell you to say, okay, try this one. Until then, we leave it at that. God bless you. Remember to share the broadcast. Please remember that there are a lot of people that are using my name to scam people. They claim to be Seer1. They scam your money. They scam you. Send money here. Airtel money. empty. I don't receive money through Airtel or MTN mobile money. No, I don't. I don't reply your messages because I don't reply on Facebook. I don't have an account. I only have a page. Anyone that sends a message to you on Facebook is a scammer. Seer1 can never send a message to you on Facebook. I have only but one phone number, which is +234 8020 943576. That's all. And you can never send money on that number because I don't do mobile money. You have watched me. Once there is something you want to see I want to do for you, go on that page and they write me now. Go on that number. I've pinned it. It's on the comment section here. You will see where it's written. Do you want to have a direct chat with Seer1? Kindly send the WhatsApp message to this number +234 8020 943576. When you send the message there, it will come to me. When you are sending your message, go straight to the point. Seer1, I want money. Seer1, I want marriage. Seer1, I want visa. Seer1, I want this. Seer1 is the dawn of power. There is no competition in Africa. One of my drivers who came back from South Africa for years, he came here, they block his doors. You will not understand what happens in Nigeria when village people decide that you are not traveling again. He came back here. And when he arrived there, they blocked his way. He stayed in Nigeria for almost 6 years. When he met me, I told him he will go back. He was in Nigeria here. His paper expired. After doing works, several works, his doors open. Now going back, his document had expired. And you know that you cannot, even if it's a day expired, you cannot enter South Africa with it. But this one has expired by year. I told him to go, you will enter. Last Sunday, the wife was giving us testimony that the husband is now in South Africa. I'm asking him, how did you enter? He said, I just arrived there. They just looked at my paper and tell me to pass. It has never happened in history. This is power. Are you looking for visa? They deny you visa. Send me a message inbox on that WhatsApp number. Seer1, I need a visa. They deny me. Is it document? There is no work that I don't do. Send the message there. I will read your message and come back to you. May God bless you. To all the youths around the world, happy youth day and God